And the interesting aspect here, folks, too, is when you look at these giant conglomerates, and then you go into the grocery store and you're thinking you're having all this variety of competitive products. They're all owned in majority by the same exact companies. They
Oh,
just buy
Philip
these
Morris.
small ones out. You're really not getting choices. You're basically buying from these brands only. It just doesn't look like it because people would become very suspicious, and it would be easier to shop and avoid these things if they didn't give you the illusion of a choice in the market. It's anything but free market capitalism. It's everything to do with corporate welfare and corporate subsidization and monopoly.
Philip Morris was they were first known, obviously, as the big tobacco company here in the U.S. They were the biggest. They owned all the, Marlboro, Palm. They owned them all. They owned all the. And then what happened in the 70s and 80s and 90s? The lawsuits started coming in, and the big tobacco companies started losing these multi-billion-dollar lawsuits. Do you know why they lost the lawsuits? Did they lose the lawsuits because nicotine and tobacco was bad? They didn't. See, people don't know this. The reason why Philip Morris and all these big tobacco companies lost those lawsuits had nothing to do with nicotine, had nothing to do with tar, had nothing to do with tobacco. It had everything to do with these secret chemicals that Philip Morris was adding to the cigarettes that no one knew about, but was creating the addictions. That's why they lost. So guess what Philip Morris did? Said, man, big tobacco is going down. People are stopping the smoke. Guess what they started buying? Kraft and all these big food producers. Guess where all their scientists that they used for creating the chemicals to make cigarettes more addictive?
They're in the food industry now.
They're in the food industry. You can prove it yourself. The next time you go to a Mexican restaurant and you get a basket of chips. So how many people are familiar with the basket of chips at the Mexican restaurant? Here's what's fascinating. You can sit there and eat a basket of chips, eat another basket of chips, eat your meal that comes out, and still be picking at those chips after your meal. You are stuffed beyond stuffed, but you can still eat the next chip. Same thing with Oreos. So go down with any processed food. Now, try that with with an apple. You can't do it. You can eat 2 apples and then you don't want another apple. They have added chemicals to these foods, any processed food, and it hits your dopamine receptors.